Can the United States seize control of the most important oil shipping route on Earth? U.S. President Donald Trump recently revealed an idea that surprised many military analysts and energy market experts. In an interview with CBS on March 9, 2026, Trump said he was considering the possibility of taking control of the Strait of Hormuz, the vital maritime route through which about 20 million barrels of oil, roughly 3 billion liters, are transported every day. Controlling this narrow strait would mean that the United States could effectively hold the world's most important energy lifeline. Before the current conflict, the Strait of Hormuz was not exclusively controlled by any single country. Daily maritime traffic follows shipping lanes designated by the International Maritime Organization, while actual security has largely depended on patrols conducted by multinational naval forces supported by the United States. At the same time, Iran, which lies closest to the Strait of Hormuz, has often used the strait as a strategic pressure point. Even minor disruptions to shipping in the area can drive oil prices higher and put pressure on the global economy. So, how could the United States take control of the Strait of Hormuz? The first option would be to create a naval escort system for oil tankers. U.S. Navy warships could accompany oil tankers through the strait, similar to what was done during the Persian Gulf tanker war in the 1980s. This method could help protect commercial shipping from attacks, particularly from Iran. The second option would be to destroy military capabilities that threaten the strait. Iran possesses anti-ship missiles, drones, naval mines, and small high-speed boats capable of attacking oil tankers. To fully secure the Strait of Hormuz, the United States would likely need to strike Iranian military bases along the coastline. However, during more than 10 days of recent fighting, the United States has not yet launched large-scale attacks on Iran's coastal military infrastructure. The third option would be to control military and commercial activity in the area by deploying naval forces and reconnaissance aircraft to monitor threats such as sea mines or potential attacks. However, controlling the Strait of Hormuz would not be easy. The biggest challenge is geography. The strait is only about 39 kilometers wide and lies very close to the Iranian coastline. This means Iran could quickly launch missiles or deploy naval mines without needing a large military force. Another major challenge is international law. The Strait of Hormuz lies between Iran and Oman. Under international maritime law, a country can control only about 22 kilometers of sea from its coastline. Because the strait is only 39 kilometers wide, the waters there fall within the territorial zones of both Iran and Oman. However, since the strait is used by many countries for global trade, international law recognizes it as an international transit route. This means that countries bordering the strait cannot block the passage of international shipping. For this reason, whenever Iran threatens to attack ships in the strait, it often receives strong warnings from the United States. Nevertheless, if the United States attempted to take exclusive control of the Strait of Hormuz, it could conflict with international law because the waters fall under the sovereignty of Iran and Oman, even though neither country fully controls global navigation through the area. For these reasons, many analysts believe that Trump's statement may be more of a political and strategic message aimed at pressuring Iran and stabilizing global oil markets, rather than an immediate plan to seize the strait. However, if Trump truly decided to carry out such a plan, it might still be possible. International law itself has no military power to enforce it, but any attempt to take control of the Strait of Hormuz could cause severe consequences for the entire global economy.